Welcome to another edition of the Giants Huddle podcast, brought to you by Citizens, official bank of the Giants. I am John Schmeelk. We head over to the defensive side of the ball. We're going to start with the big boys inside. The Giants added a lot of depth and backup and assistance to Dexter Lawrence, Rakeem Nuñez-Roches. The group is big this year. A lot of players and a lot of size. So I'm looking forward to talking to that group, the Giants defensive tackles and interior defensive linemen. Now we're joined by Nacho. Nacho, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, big dog?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for being here.
Yes, sir.
So, dude, how about this defensive line room, man? It's pretty good.
It's looking awesome. I've been around some great D-lines, and this one right here might top the cake, really.
What jumps out to you as to why you think it might be special?
I mean, you have so many people that's dominant at what they do. Dexter Lawrence being such a great interior defensive tackle, and then you have so much versatility on the outside with Tibbs and Burns, and then adding the young guy Abdul. There's just so many things that you can plug and play, and you can get a lot of one-on-ones. I
feel like a good job for you to be to loosen Abdul up a little bit. He's very serious. Which, by the way, I don't think is a bad thing. You want your defensive players to be a little bit mean. You want them to have a little edge to them. I think that's good. But
correct.
I think you'd be the perfect guy to loosen them up a little bit.
No, yeah. For the first couple of days, I've never seen him smile, to be honest with you. But I must have did one thing one time, and I seen him just crack a little smile, and I was like, oh, he does have humor. you know, but nah, he's all about his business, all about his work. I respect it, but there's sometimes where you can kind of give him the smirk, but nah, that's a guy that's about his work.
Do you think he like, when you think third overall pick, right, you have a mental picture of what that should look like? Does that dude look like what that should look like?
I'm going to be honest with you. After a couple of days of practice, I don't know why he didn't go first overall. I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of things, and this guy has it. He just knows how to win. I've never seen a guy that just understand. I feel like he woke up and just knew how to win. Granted, he works hard, he does everything, but something that he does is just special. I haven't seen around in a long time.
Wow, that's saying something. How about the veteran additions? I want to ask you about those guys, the Robertson-Harrises, the Ledbetters. What are those guys going to bring to the field here? And even Chauncey Golston, who's going to be all over the place on your line.
And that's the thing, like, I know we talk about the additional piece of Abdul with the, what we already have, but when you think about Roy, Led, the things that they bring to this game, not only just being more force with the run, but the versatility in the pass. Once again, you have tall, rangy motion guys, Ghost, that not only play outside, he can play inside. Then you have Roy that not only play in, he can play tackle, he can play nose, like. The versatility with the new guys as well. Like, I don't like when you have guys that only do one thing, so you already know what they're doing. But when you have guys and you don't know, is he my three? Is he my end? Is he my nose? And now you have to think. And then you can put, mismatches, or sometimes you can give other guys breaks because you have those guys that dare to plug and play.
Are you seeing Shane Bowen be able to open up the bag a little bit more?
Oh yeah, and he's not afraid at all. He has been putting in new defenses, new fronts, new schemes and coverage. So I am eager to see what this comes together in training camp and how we do it at full speed.
And it seems like then you combine with the fact that they add these two big veterans in the secondary, right? You still have Bobby O in the middle. Like, it feels like you guys can really complement each other pretty well.
Yes, rush and coverage always working together, and last year not having the turnovers like we would want in the interception portion, a lot of that came up front and just not being aggressive with certain things, and just seeing it now coming together with the rush and coverage, and seeing our DBs getting their hands on balls, making plays, 4 interceptions a day, 5, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't just go on the quarterback play or things like that. It goes on the D-line, getting them off the spot, making them feel uncomfortable to make those, I guess you would say untimed routes or untimed decisions.
So I'm going to close it with this then. It's going to be hard to do that if you don't stop the run on first and second down.
Correct.
Now, I think you had some really good moments last year. You had tackles for losses, but there were some explosive runs that got you a little bit. What do you guys as a group have to do better to just overall be better against the run?
Be honest with you, a simple fix, just do your job. The biggest thing last year, sometimes you felt like you had to do somebody else's job or compensate because of lack, of trust and things like that. So I feel like this year taking that step together and believing in one another that, hey, I'm going to do my part and you do your part.
Awesome. By the way, I mean, last year you joked every year they tell you you're playing 3 technique and you end up playing nose tackle. You actually played 3 technique last year. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate
Good for
it.
you.
And guess where I've been all camp?
I wasn't gonna bring that part up. I was trying to keep it positive, Notch.
It's one of them things, man. I enjoy it. Wherever you need me, I'm gonna be there.
Hey, you talk about you guys to do more than one thing, right?
Yes, sir.
You fell into your own trap there.
Yes, sir. So I know to appreciate it because I am one of those.
No, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Notch. Appreciate it,
God
dude.
God bless.
And now we're joined by Giants rookie defensive lineman Darius Alexander. Darius, how are you, man?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm blessed.
So how has the NFL life been for you so far, kind of getting used to being a pro?
The NFL life is amazing. I'm out here with guys every day, the best of the best, and we just enjoy each other, having fun every day. So I'm enjoying it. I'm happy to be here. Can't wait to start.
What are some of the things that you've learned from some of the vets in the room so far to kind of get you rolling a little bit?
Some of the things I learned was just find your plan, find what you could do best, find that niche and just work on that first. And then more importantly, have yourself a daily plan of how you approach practice, how you wake up in the morning, how you finish your day off. So, some of the things right there that I've been getting and trying to hone in on, I think it's going good right now.
How about the mental stuff in the meeting room, like how to watch tape, what to look for, and things of that nature?
For me personally, I've always been a big film guy, so film not hard for me at all. It's easy for me to go in there and watch film. So just trying to add a little few things that they throw in their paper book too, and then just add it to mine.
What has it been like trying to learn this scheme for the first time?
Actually, this is not a first time scheme for me. I played this in college as well. But for me, it's just good to adjust to. You feel me? It's the different spots that I play in that I didn't play in college, I would say, per se. I play everywhere for sure, but like just being in certain downs and situations at certain different spots is what I'm adjusting to, and I'm liking it.
No, it's interesting. So what is it like mirror image? Like is it terminology? What is it about the system that is either similar or identical to what you did in college?
As far as like the play style, some of the plays that we run, I would definitely say it's similar. And then the only thing that's different for me would be the terminology. So there's a lot of different things that we say that are different than what I use at Toledo.
So the concepts are the same, it's just that the terminology is a little bit different.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. As you've gotten going here and you're starting to learn what it is to be a pro, what are some of the goals you want to achieve? Even if it's not, I'm not looking for like numbers or benchmarks, but just things that you want to get through at the end of your first year. You're going to say, all right, I was able to check these couple boxes.
Just going out there and doing whatever I can to help the team win. I think that's a big part of my check box that I want to fulfill. And if I could do that, I'd be all right with that.
What has it been like working with guys like Dex and stuff like that in the defensive line room?
Oh, it's been wonderful, especially with Dex and Nacho, 2 veteran guys right there. Let alone starting with Dex, that's just a big human in himself. So just being able to stand next to him and see things that he could do at his size is crazy. And then Nacho, just being able to talk the game with him about the different ups and downs that he went through as the game as through a veteran, and how he got to where he is now. So I just take things from both of those guys, work ethic-wise and what they could do outside of football.
Now, Andre Patterson is a renowned defensive line coach. He's been doing it a very long time, and he's even when Dexter Lawrence, as good as he is, Patterson gets here, he takes a big jump, right? What are some of the things that you're learning from him that you think is going to make you a better football player?
Just honing my technique. It's a technique that he's teaching us, and it's a new technique for me, something I never played before. So just getting adjusted to that, and I'm actually finding myself very comfortable. I feel like it's the best technique for me to excel at this level, and I'm going to use it. And I love what Coach Dre's teaching. A wonderful guy, a high energy guy. He mostly laid back and chill, but when he get going, he got that fire with it.
How is the technique different than what you did before?
Just as far as like the footwork and stuff, just being able to take certain steps, short area steps, not taking too elongated steps, and then just matching my hands with my feet and things like that. So just getting adjusted to those things, and I think it'd be very great for me.
And obviously, there's no pads in the spring. You can't do a whole lot. Are you pumped to kind of get the pads on when the summer comes and show these guys what you can do full contact?
I can't wait. I'm definitely ready to get to it. We also have some opportunity to go against other teams throughout the first few weeks, so I can't wait to get to that. I'm ready.
Well, we can't wait to see it. Darius,
yes,
good stuff,
sir.
Dan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
The Giants Huddle podcast is brought to you by Citizens, the official bank of the Giants. From game day celebrations to your everyday financial needs, Big Blue fans can get the most out of every moment with Citizens. Go to citizensbank.com/Giants.
Huddle up, get in here. If you're lined up here, you gotta go over the middle with it to score.
Right. How do we make that happen?
I don't know.
But Citizens does.
Make sense of your money with Citizens, official bank of Eli Manning.
And now we're joined by Giants defensive lineman Jeremiah Ledbetter. Jeremiah, what's going on, man? How are you?
Doing good, man. Good. How you doing?
It's good to see you. You guys have a very crowded defensive line room with a lot of very talented people.
Yes, sir.
How do you see yourself fitting in terms of how they're going to use you in that group?
I see myself fitting in however they want me to, whatever position they want me to play. That's nose, 3, even defensive end. So wherever they want me to play, that's where I'll play at.
Do you have a spot where you think you're the most productive?
I would say 3 technique, but it's football at this point. Wherever you put me, I got to make my plays. So.
And it's funny, like defenses now, it used to be, all right, well, this is a 4-3, this is a 3-4. Everyone's so variable now.
Exactly.
It's like on any given play, you could be playing any technique in and on or an even front, right?
Exactly. So, yeah, as you were saying, today the game has evolved to where you have multiple different fronts and you need guys that can play multiple different positions. So I feel like that's an advantage for me. So, whatever the Giants need, that's what I'll do.
What has it been like trying to learn Shane Bowen's defense?
It hasn't been tough. I've been in the league going on my 9th year now, and I've seen a lot of playbooks, seen a lot of plays, and it's just the terminology that changes. But other than that, football is football.
Have you set out any specific goals or things you want to achieve this year ahead to the Giants for the first time?
I just want the Giants to win. I just want them to win. That's it. Win every game we can, one game at a time. So that's it.
How much has that changed for you over the course of your career, where now the first thing out of your mouth, before I even started to finish the question, you're like, win.
Yeah.
Is that different than maybe it was for you like 6-7 years ago when you first getting started?
It was. As a young guy coming in, you got your little personal goals that you want to achieve, the accolades. But at the end of the day, football is about winning, and that's what we're in this game to do. So as you get older, you're like, you can have those accolades, but it's all about winning for me.
For Giant fans that maybe haven't seen you play a ton, how would you describe your game? Are you a power guy? Are you going to use your length, your quickness? Like, what should they expect from me on Sundays?
I say I'm a little bit of both, knowing when to use it, when to use your speed, when to use your power. So you'll see a bit of both on game days, trying to use my versatility and be productive.
Jeremiah, good stuff, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
the time, dude.
Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now we're joined by one of the new members of the New York Football Giants, defensive lineman, Robertson-Harris. Roy, how are you, man?
How you doing, man? It's good to see you guys.
Hey, it's good to see you again. We spoke when you first got here, which I'm sure was a whirlwind. Now you've had a chance to be here for a little bit and learn the defense. So what has it been like trying to figure out what Shane Bowen wants from you guys on defense?
Man, the scheme has been good, learning all the terminology and just learning my teammates. All in all, it's been pretty good, man. And it just feels good getting back to football, small introductories. We can't really do too much being OTAs, but, just warming up, getting ready for camp.
What can you get out of OTAs? You're obviously a huge human being, and you like to play physical football. Yep. You can't do any of that in OTA. So what do you get out of the spring practices?
Man, just a technique, working on my eyes and my hands, make sure my footwork is right. But just making sure I'm on point with the scheme, man, and making sure I'm just 100% bought in and making sure I know everything that I need to know prior to getting here for camp, and we don't have to learn things all over again.
So I was talking to Andre Patterson, and he was very excited about you coming in here. He likes to coach big guys that are long. Mm-hmm. What has it been like kind of learning from him as a guy that's been coaching the defensive line in the NFL for 30, 40 years?
He's got a huge resume, and man, I'm excited to play for him. Know the guys that he's coached in the past, guys that I've played with on different teams or just trained with in general, and they say how great he is as a coach. So it's going to be exciting to get to play for him this year.
Now you've been in the league a while. Is he showing you some new stuff though? Are you learning some new things?
I mean,
from him?
you learn new stuff from every coach that you play for. Some good stuff has been showing up for me. So man, I'm excited to play for him this year. It's going to be a good year.
So we talked about when you got here all the different spots you could play along the line. Where have you seen them kind of locking you in on in terms of where you think you're going to get the most run here? In terms of the 3 technique, where do you think you're going to get?
I've been all across, man. The more you could do in this league. So I've been able to play the 5, nose tackle, all that stuff, all across the board. Wherever I could fit in and make the scheme work. That's where I'm gonna be.
So they've used you all along the line.
All along the line, man. So it's gonna be exciting to see how the year goes.
What do you think of the room you're in? A lot of very talented guys, some vets, some younger guys. Tell me about it.
This whole team is very talented. A lot of young guys, a lot of vetted guys, but it's going to be a good year with this team. Our room specifically, obviously, we got Dex, and then we got Nacho, who's a great leader, and then we got a lot of young talented guys. Chat, obviously, he came in last year as a rookie and did his thing. So it's going to be exciting to play with those guys on the field and just really take off this year.
What do you like about Shane Bowen's scheme?
Shane's running a scheme that's very exotic, man. It's different fronts. I'm not going to get into all of it, but man, it's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how we can take all these different approaches to week to week.
As a defensive lineman, I'm sure you watch Dexter Lawrence from the outside, and we're all very impressed watching him on tape. He's unbelievable. Yep. What is it like being next to him and seeing him do it close up on the field?
Yeah, man, just learning a lot from Dex. Obviously, he's an all-pro guy, so whatever he's going to tell you want to listen and just be an open book, be a sponge. But yeah, Dexter's a great player, a great person too, man. He's very chill, but when it comes to ball, man, he's very passionate about it. He loves what he does, and so it's good to get as much knowledge as I can from Dex.
Oh, and you'll see once the pads come on and you start playing in games, the flip from like jolly, happy Dex flips to like super intense, scary Dex very, very quickly.
Sure. I mean, I think that's most of us, man.
Yeah.
When it's this time of year, we're just, like I said, learning the technique and the scheme and all that stuff. It's a little bit different when you can't put pads on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the first time we putting pads on since at least for me, week 17, week 18, I didn't get to the playoffs. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, it's going to be exciting, man, playing with those guys on the field this year.
I can't wait to see it, Roy. Appreciate the time, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
If you want to know how to manage 2 minutes of crunch time football, I'm your man. But if you're wondering about a long-term financial plan, you should talk to Citizens. Hey, I can also talk lawn care.
I'd like to learn about a mowing routine.
Yes, I knew I could help. Make sense of your money with Citizens.
And now we're joined by Giants defensive lineman Elijah Chatman. Elijah, how are you, man?
I'm great, man. Blessed. Blessed to be in a position to be on this football team. Yeah.
So you had a whirlwind of a rookie year, man. You come in and you figure out a way to get in. You're playing meaningful minutes. You have big moments in the preseason. Mm-hmm. When you have a chance to look back at your rookie year, how do you kind of encapsulate it, and what was that like for you?
It was a blessing. Honestly, I feel like there's nothing that I could have done myself to be put in that position. The Most High, he put me in position to make some plays and to contribute to this team. So I'm more than grateful for having that opportunity.
Yeah, but you had to take advantage of the opportunities, and you certainly did. Why do you think you were able to, especially, look, for a guy like you, undrafted free agent, you're trying to make the team, to make those big plays in the summer? I think that's what kind of gets the ball rolling for you. Why were you able to kind of make those impact plays? And a lot of them were just, hustle plays, work hard plays, that you're able to make your mark early that allows you to kind of stick on the roster.
I would say mostly my faith in God. Honestly, I put my faith in Him and I just give it my all, and things just come out of that. I don't know how to explain how those things come out of that, but they just happen, and I just so happen to be in position to make plays. I basically I couldn't do any of this by myself,
Absolutely, and you have a lot of help here too, right? I was talking to your defensive line coach, Andre Patterson, right? And I asked him, who's the strongest guy on your defensive line?
Yeah.
I was expecting Dexter Lawrence to be the answer. He didn't tell me Dexter Lawrence. He told me Elijah Chatman.
Yeah.
That was his answer. You can smile, it's okay. If you put yourself next to Dexter Lawrence in a lineup, and someone told me that Dexter Lawrence wasn't a stronger guy, I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
So how, in your compact body, how have you been able to develop that sort of strength? Whereas a rookie, Andre Patterson, he coached John Randall. This guy has coached Hall of Famers. Says you're the strongest guy in the defensive line.
I just honestly, I've been just lifting heavy my whole life. In high school, I kind of figured that I wouldn't be as big as the other guys, so I had to do something to compensate for that. And being the strongest was one of the things that I was able to do. So I tried my best to be the strongest everywhere I went, and I ended up here, and I try to be the strongest here as well.
and it's gone well. Not the tallest guy in the world. Does that help you as a defensive tackle?
Yeah, honestly, it's built-in leverage. The whole goal of offensive lineman is to get underneath your pads, and I'm already lower. Plus, I get to get even lower in my stances and when I'm engaging with them. So I have built-in leverage, so they can't get underneath me, and that gives me somewhat of an advantage. Yeah.
As you head into your second year now, what kind of goals or plans did you have this offseason, areas that you want to improve in and get better at heading into your second year?
One of the things that I saw last year on film was my finishing. It was a lot of times where I got in position to make a play or to get off of an offensive lineman, and I just didn't finish. So a big emphasis that I will have on this year is finishing at the top of my rushes and contributing the best I can to the defense as a whole.
Elijah, good stuff, man. I appreciate you. Good luck this year.
Appreciate you.
All right, and now we're joined by Giants defensive lineman DJ Davidson. DJ, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
So tell me what your goals are heading into this year. What do you try to work on? What do you try to get better at?
My main goal is really just my mental game. Just to keep talking to myself. I believe like I have all the physical abilities to play in this league, and I just have to just lock in on my mental, and that's about it really.
When you say mental, you talking about missed assignments, or is it more just being focused in to make sure technique-wise you're doing everything right on every play?
No, just talking to myself, like, like make sure there's no doubt in my mind. Make sure that
playing with confidence.
Yeah, just playing with confidence. That's all it is, and nothing more than that. Like, so.
And boy, you guys have a lot of talent in that defensive line room now. Like, to talk about what the dynamic in that room is like, how you guys communicate and how you work off of each other a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't personally been able to do any training camp, so I haven't physically been out there with a few of the new guys in the room. But I'm in meetings all the time, watching the film and the tape with them, and everybody seems like they're communicating out there. They're getting lined up how they're supposed to line up. Everyone feels like they can talk to each other, they can trust each other to be in that certain gap, so they can do their job better. So yeah, I think everyone's a good group, a lot of really diverse, really good young men and older men too, good vets in the room, like Led and Roy were added, and then DA's added, real young and just like ready to go. So yeah. How's the process been going for you? You think you'll be good to go training camp? You'll be flying? Yeah. I'll be ready to go training camp. Recovery's going good. Shoulders going really good. Strength is coming back. Explosiveness is coming back. I was able to hit the sled, all that kind of stuff. Do all my individual drills, all that kind of stuff, the basic fundamentals, without the contact part. But other than that, I feel great.
That's great. DJ, awesome stuff, man. I appreciate the time, man.
Appreciate you.
Those are the guys inside. It'll be very interesting to see how Shane Bowen, Brian Dable figure out what the play time percentages, what the rotation's going to look like, what positions those guys are going to play in, what situations certain guys will be on the field in, first down, third down, pass rush, run stop, goal line, etc. Should be a lot of fun to see how they sort all that out. That's all the time we have for the Giants Huddle podcast, brought to you by Citizens, the official bank of the Giants. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next episode.